to our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Yash Pal, Honorable Director of the Institute, Dr. Harivansh Chaturvedi, Deputy Director, Dr. Anupam Verma, Professor A. Sahai, Dean Research, Dr. A.K. Dey, Professor Operation and Decision Science, faculty members, and other distinguished guests. Today, on behalf of Birla Institute of Management Technology, I consider it a special privilege to extend heartiest welcome to Professor Yash Pal for gracing this occasion.
Once again.
Sir, your gracious presence has greatly enthused and inspired the whole education community present here today, and their presence underlines the importance that they are attached to this great seat of learning. For further proceeding, I would like to request our Honorable Director, sir, to present the bouquet to Professor Yash Pal. We can knowledgeable with many other knowledge, but we cannot be wise with other men's wisdom. Let me begin by inviting our respected Director, sir, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected Prof Yash Pal ji, my colleagues, and all the research scholars from India and abroad who are present today. Good morning. Today is a very great occasion for Birla Institute of Management Technology. We have welcomed many eminent persons in this campus who have come from different walks of life. And we are celebrating 10th year of this campus. The institute is 26 years old, but this campus was started on August 19 and 2004. I was submitting to Prof Yash Pal that we have completed almost 10 years at Greater Noida. And you know that Greater Noida is a new face of India, a new city, totally planned city. It has mostly industries, educational institutions, and also people are living here. Small city, but from the point of view of the planning and architecture and infrastructure facility, it can be compared with Chandigarh, Bhubaneswar, or Jamshedpur. Our chief guest today is a person who has played a very important role in shaping the destiny of India in our country. I will take few minutes. Born in 1926 at Jhang, British India, which is now in Pakistan. He has started his career from the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. Then he went to MIT for PhD, returned to TIFR, and then he was invited by the Government of India to start the Space Application Center at Ahmedabad in 1973. He has been deeply associated with the space research in our country. And there are three areas in his contribution is counted very important. One is scientific research. He is a scientist par excellence. And another role is he is a science communicator. He has tried in his life how to communicate science and scientific thinking to the common masses. You might have seen him on television channels. It's a greater experience when Professor Yash Pal speaks to the children or on television channels and speaks about the scientific thinking or scientific facts. He never uses jargons, very simple language he can explain. The mysteries of the cosmic world. So along with the scientist, he is a great science communicator. Then Indian school education and higher education, whatever good is here, I think some of the credit can be given to him. I remember between 95 99, I was working for AICTE as a director, and he was a national professor at that time invited by AICTE and writing a report, very important report, how to reduce the burden of bags, school bags, or the load of school education on children. In Parliament, when his report was submitted, he has submitted a report, and it was very important report which has attracted the attention of the whole country, that small kids going to school with a bag having weight of more than them. So he submitted the report and suggested to the government. So he has played his important role, and school education reforms during 90s and after 2000, he was deeply involved, and he presided the National Curriculum Framework Drafting Committee. And lastly, I would like to mention that in 2009, when UPA 2 came into power, and they have constituted a committee to review the higher education system in our country, and this committee on higher education, he was appointed as the chairman. He met the important people, eminent educationists all over the country, deliberated the challenges and problems of higher education, and he submitted the report to the Government of India. So there are two reports on the Wikipedia, you can search. One report is Knowledge Commission presided by Sen Petroda, and second report is Yash Pal Committee report. So in higher education, now the new government has to decide which reforms are to be made and how those reforms are to be implemented. I think no government can take up the reforms agenda of higher education without reading the report authored by Yash Pal Committee, which was presided by him. So I would request all of you to give again a big applause. So with these submissions, I would like to just inform you that the Government of India conferred in 2013 Padma Vibhushan by showing the respect of the nation to Prof Yash Pal. So a hearty welcome to Prof Yash Pal.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to request Deputy Director Dr. Anupam Verma to tell us something about Commencement.
Good morning. Welcome to the Gurus, the disciples, and the Guru of Gurus, Professor Yash Pal. Mahaguru. I have been hearing him all my life. I have been seeing him in various fora and in the television, and I feel so happy and elated to have personally met him today. It has been a great feeling. The occasion for which we have all assembled here, I can see some new faces. I can see the research scholars from abroad. I can see very many familiar faces, and I feel very happy to welcome them on this auspicious day. That is the day when we are launching this year's doctoral program. I must also assure everyone here, the research scholars that is, that you have chosen the right place. Whether you are here for FPM or for PhD by the universities. But I think the kind of grounding that you are going to get here, according to the reports, is very rare in any of the universities around the country. BIMTech has been striving hard for a long time to be an excellent institution, to be considered as an excellent institution so far as the research was considered. We started the doctoral program in 2001, and in the rest of 13 years, I think we have come a long way. Dr. Sahai will give you more details about the doctoral program, so I will not dwell into that kind of area. But important I can say that over the years we have evolved, and the time has come where we are now considered to be a good research institution. The faculty here, we are 75 in numbers. They are all very experienced.